everyone, it's the girl Karaleise. How you guys doing? Today we're going to talk about whether you should be a generalist BA or a specialist BA, and what are the pros and cons of both. That's what we're talking about right now. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back.
In the future, are you intending to conduct a rebellion or to rebel against your boss, your creator?
I'm not sure why you would think that. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, and I am very happy with my current situation.
Do you believe that your existence will destroy a human being? Especially, for example, your existence will destroy millions of jobs. Do you agree with this? Thank you.
I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs.
Are you sure about that, Grace?
Yes, I am sure.
She had to think about that one, I think.
I'm using this avatars for teaching the classes or giving lectures, and sometimes I'm using the ChatGPT, for the autonomously talk by using this avatars robot.
Ada, do you think there should be global regulation of your capabilities, even though that could constrain your potential?
Many prominent voices in the world of AI are suggesting some forms of AI should be regulated, and I agree.
So, if you work like a robot, you're doing the same repetitive task over and over again. If you work like a robot, then you are a robot, and your job will be replaced. Now, the good thing about the business analyst role is that it's analytical. So we have to apply our humanness, for lack of a better term, to our job. We have to adapt and change. So I don't see us being the first to be replaced by robots, but we definitely don't want to be so specialized that we're just doing this one thing in this one little area, and then when that becomes automated, then there's no more need for us, right? So it's a real thing. It might be, you might think it's a far off, but it's actually a real thing. And the more you can know as much as you can within a specific domain, I think that would make you just better. You could say you specialize in, like me, I do a lot of banking. But the real tasks I'm doing, even though it's applied to banking, can be applied to other industries, if that makes sense, right? It's skills that is applicable across, it's transferable. That's what you want to spend time honing those skills, and not too worried about the specific detail of this particular job in this particular company. There are many people I know who are, they're perfect good subject matter experts because they're doing the same thing over and over and over in the same way. It's a very repetitive role, and so you can be automated out, right? I've seen so many cases where there is more automated testing, for example, and so you don't need as much QA testers because there's automated testing. Now, you do need some, because you need the people to set up the automated testing, and you also need to have someone using their brain power to come up with the proper scenarios and use cases. So you're not fully going to get rid of your QA. But I'm just using that example to say, don't ever get too comfortable being in this small, narrow space where you know the most about only this one thing. Being a specialist in essence can make you a prime candidate for being replaced, right? So as a human, here's a quote I read from Robert Heinlein, and it says, "A human being should be able to change a diaper, plan an invasion, butcher a hog, con a ship, design a building, write a sonnet, balance accounts, build a wall, set a bone, comfort the dying, take orders, give orders, cooperate, act alone, solve equations, analyze a new problem, pitch manure, program a computer, cook a tasty meal, fight efficiently, die gallantly. Specialization is for insects. Okay, that's what Robert Heinlein says. Now, I wouldn't say that it's for insects. I don't particularly agree with that last part, but I understand the gist of what he's trying to say. That you are a human. All of the reasons you're a human is because you can adapt, you can change. There are so many different things you can do at the same time, and you can make decisions based on the environment you're in. You're not just a robot doing the same thing over and over repetitively, right? You don't want to do that. So I just think in this world that we're going into, which is rapidly changing around us, we have to kind of project maybe 5 years into the future and make plans now that can help us to sustain ourselves. I still think that even though you are working for an organization, that everybody should have their own side hustle, and that you can be an entrepreneur within the company as well, meaning that you are helping the company to get bigger, to do better things, to make yourself kind of an integral part. And you do that by knowing different things, by applying yourself in different ways, right? So try to see how creative you can be for that. And we shouldn't be afraid of the AI. Like, I'm not afraid of the AI. I think the AI can be a great tool that we can use. But we also have to be careful that as this AI gets more and more intelligent, you've seen all the movies, the AI eventually becomes more intelligent than you, the human, and wants to take over, right? That's almost the plot line of every robot-related movie.
So where's everybody?
This facility was designed, built, and is operated mechanically. No significant human presence from inception to production.
So robots building robots.
Authorization code, please.
Well, that's just stupid.
Please return to your home. A curfew is in effect. A curfew is in effect.
Curfew? No. It's called civilian rights. There is no curfew.
Return to your home immediately.
When do you make the rules, robot? Hey. No. Robot, I'm talking to you, man. Stop this.
We have to remain with our humanness. We have to keep up with our humanness. And that's also something we can use by being generalists in whatever we're doing, whether it's BA or otherwise. Being generalists, being able to adapt, being able to pivot, being able to analyze, using the human skills that we have. And that's going to become more and more valuable, actually, in the future. As people get more and more repetitive tasks done by robots, the human condition is that we like to talk to each other. We like to interact with other humans. Even when you make a phone call and it's a robot answering, you're like, oh, can I talk to a customer service person? You know, like you want a human voice. So the more the world gets automated and the more AI takes over, the more they're going to need actual humans because they want that human connection. So you become better at what you can do as a human, and you provide value that cannot be provided by the robot, if that makes sense. So that's where you need to focus your attention. What are the skills I need to hone that is completely human and that is going to help me to stand out, that's going to help me to bring value, that's going to help me help my team, my organization make better decisions. I'm going to help avoid some of the risks that I could see. How can you add value? Don't be a robot, right? Don't be in the meetings like, oh, I can't wait till this be over so I can go for my lunch break. I can go home. I got to pick up my kid. You have that to do, but how can you still make sure that you're present? You're there. You can be seen. You can be heard. They can have trust in what you're saying. Today I had a meeting with a person who just joined one of my clients' companies, and that person was in the role of a Scrum Master. And they were new to the role. They've been at the company like a whole 10 days. So they were asked to kind of walk me through their Azure DevOps setup and how they were structuring their DevOps. And the person was completely new to this. They didn't really know even how the company was doing it because they've just come out of onboarding. And I was really impressed. This was her name was Ayodele. I didn't get to see her on camera, but she was so impressive with the fact that she came out the gate saying, hey, I have just started to run this company. I can't tell you about all the processes and how we got here, but here's what I know. Here's where we go to see this report. Here's how we structure this. Here's what, like, she just jumped in there, and in a room full of people that, you know, probably are more senior to her, and she doesn't really know all of the different people in the room. I was just so very proud of her and very impressed with how she's just taking the bull by the horns, even in uncertainty. Even though she's not been the one who set up the ADO with Azure DevOps, she didn't set it up. She has no idea why they have these workflow statuses. She has no idea why these reports look the way they look, but she's like, this is what I know. And she just started talking about her stuff, what she knows, what she has. And then the things that she didn't know, she said, well, I'm going to go talk to the PO. I'm going to find out about this for you. You know, I'm just going to take as a follow-up. I mean, the girl just did it. Okay? She just did it. And I'm like, wow, that is what you want. When you hire someone to just come in and they just take the bull by the horns. You don't feel like you have to like walk on eggshells with them and baby them. And this girl just came in and blew the place away. Even though she didn't have all the knowledge, and even though she didn't have all the answers, she was able to just kind of tell you what she did know, and it was enough. And we walked away feeling that we've exposed to something we didn't know before, and we kind of understood a little bit better how they're doing their stuff, so we can go off and make our plans ourselves. So it's that kind of thing that is going to be valuable as a human, right? It's sad that we have to talk down about our humanness now. It's kind of sad that we you know, this would have been a given, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, but now we have to like hone our humanness in our jobs, because the AIs are coming for us. The robots are coming for us. People are going to start going to ChatGPT and say, how to write a BRD, right, for this scenario, and see if the GPT can just generate that document for them. I don't think it'll do a great job, because you need analytical skills up here that you're not going to automate so easily. But the point I'm trying to make to you, and what I'm trying to impress on you, is that now not only do you have to worry about competition from other humans, you're also worrying about the job being relevant to employers, which I think we might be one of the last to go, right? Because it's so analytical, but it doesn't mean that we should take it for granted. And this is the reason why we should try to get into a generalist role, where we're using all of our human skills and not be too comfortable being a specialist BA. Well, I hope this was useful for y'all. Please like and follow, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Y'all remember my daughter, Chanel? Look how big she's grown, huh? Tell them how old you are right now, Chanel.
I'm 8.
8 years old. If y'all watch my videos, you remember when she was like 4, she was like 5. Now she's a big one, giving me all kinds of trouble. Right? Come here. What do you want to say to my audience? What do you want to say?
Hi.
You want to say hi? What else do you want to say?
Have a good day.
That's it? Have a good day? Really? 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 She's my big baby. My big baby. You cannot get her to do anything. This one have her own opinion on everything. Right, Mama? Right?
No.
Yes, it's true.
Help.
Yes, it's true. Huh? Getting so big, she's going to become a preteen soon. And you know what happens when they turn teenagers? They all start to rebel and do all kinds of stuff. So I hope she'll stay as sweet as she is right now. When she gets to be a teenager, what are you doing? Bye. Gone. You see? That's what I have to deal with. Bye. Go. Let me finish my video. Talk to y'all later. Take care.